I'll get this load up. We got to what, fast time another month, right?
Maybe not, because currently the best price is at the grain elevator.
Oh, okay. We can hold off. That's a lot of hauling though. 200. That was all those we harvested on Tuesday with the next set, huh?
Yep.
You want
Yeah,
to
but
move that fertilizer spreader?
sure. I'd say the price is almost like $100 more per 100,000
Oh,
liters.
that's worth it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, don't. Nope. Yeah. So this thing really bullies this tractor, doesn't it?
not that bad.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, that was pretty bad.
Should have seen it with the John Deere, man.
Oh, I get it. Well, it lifted the tires off the ground, didn't it, on the John Deere?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Your back tires are barely touching, and then you'd make any kind of turn, and then it would just bully the tractor.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think 5 is the last field that needs fertilizer, by the way.
So that's I looked at it.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, there's all these skippers in field 1 and field 2.
Well, you notice in field 5, I fixed them all Tuesday when I came back after stream.
Yeah.
I was gonna go fix the other fields, and then I think I went and played Railroads Online instead.
Well, when I came in and did all the trees and stuff, I was gonna fix it too, but I was just got trees planted for the second time, and I was just after that I was just like, I think I'm done for farm sim for a minute or so.
Yep. The foggy ride to the temple. It's always foggy in Philadelphia. Or wait. It's always sunny in there. Yeah, that's the one. First season, that show's great. After that, it sucks. She didn't hear me say that. Or wait, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All right. I thought that was Nick that timed up. Oh, so it took the roof things. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Never mind about the money concerns today, y'all. Whatever this sand is here, it really grabs your tractor.
Yeah.
Golly. All right, so we can buy our corn head now, so that's good. Oh man. Plus, we have all the beans to sell. Oh boy. Hey, millionaires again, huh? Millionaire.
Not quite.
Time we sell all the beans.
True.
It's a few dollars. Definitely a few dollars. All right, so we'll go back to the homestead, and we need to get that field fertilized. Once we get that field fertilized, I believe we can fast time. I could be wrong. I mean, it is fertilizing currently, so we can mobilize all of our tiny trucks, I guess, if we want to.
It's almost done anyways.
Okay. Because if we're hauling from the bin to the sell point, we can put our trailers on our tiny trucks, and then we'll probably take them off for harvest. Possibly, we'll see how we get into harvest here. Because now that Nick's here, one of us could run next to that, one of us could run a wagon.
Yep.
But we do also have the other combine over there for the tiny fields, so we could run 2 combines and automate our unloading or hauling capabilities, although I don't think we have enough hauling to keep up with 2 combines right now. Just saying.
I say I could just take one little tiny truck kind of deal down
That could work too, yeah.
south.
As long as I get the auger wagon to act as a mother bin.
Right.
Because I'll definitely need that for running the next set. So if we're doing that, what do we put? We don't really need the Massey. I was thinking the horsepower. I guess we'll put that on the auger wagon. I mean, if it's just sitting out of field, we don't need it, but we may run it. So we'll just do this. The biggest thing is I need some diesel. Gotta go to the old watering hole. little thirsty over here. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Oh no. Well, that sounds like a first alarm fire. Fire through the roof of a house.
Roof does.
Yep. That house is toast.
Yep.
Are you trying to get the truck out or the header out?
I was trying to get the truck out. I was trying to do it all without having to use, lumberjack and some super strength.
Yeah.
And well,
How'd that work for you?
the truck I couldn't move backwards how it was sitting.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Huh. Alright, so I'm probably gonna start out here in the big field.
Yeah.
Which is conveniently where our trucks were still on auto drive from the other day. Or at least sitting out here still from the other day.
I'd say one was sitting there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on auto drive.
There's another one out here too.
There was another one out there.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Where's the guy? Okay, the guy's done. We can fast time once I get out of the field. All right. Sweet. All right, we'll get this back to the yard as well. So you're gonna go off and harvest the small fields?
Yeah, once we get to that point.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We gotta sell beans first.
You ready for a sleep?
Yeah, I'm good. Small single-story heavy fire on the Delta. How did I not hear sirens, though? It's not that far away. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth going to the grain elevator.
Okay.
It's almost $300 more every 1,000 liters now.
Oh, wow. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Professor, I see that you sent me a message. I'll have to get that downloaded later. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Do appreciate it. All right, let's get this parked. All right.
I do have to find a new keyboard at some point.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do?
I did nothing. My wife broke it while she was doing her taxes.
How does he break your keyboard?
So my keyboard's old, and there's a couple buttons that don't work the best anymore. You gotta, kind of wiggle them a little bit to get them.
She must have been really angry at the tax man.
Well, she couldn't get. It wasn't working for her, so she was just, I guess, absolutely just beating the, what out of the keyboard, and one of the legs popped off. Right, broke off.
Oh.
And
okay.
how my wrist and everything, I had to have it where the keyboard's off that extra inch for the little legs.
Yeah.
Good thing one side of my wallet's the perfect thickness.
That's funny. What's wrong with my game here? I think my game just broke, or I can't. Yep.
Hey, it's time to reset.
Oh, what is going? Oh God, what is going on right now? Look at the map.
Yeah, I think it's time to reset.
Somehow I have it in my lumberjack hand, but I don't. Is it just me, or are you broken too? I think it's just me.
I was seeing everything.
All right, I'm gonna restart my game really fast. Chat, bear with me. We're not going anywhere.
You're starting your game, not the server.
I don't think we need to redo the server. I think it was just me. My lumberjack was like stuck on.
Oh,
I think lumberjack has some issues still,
yeah.
but that's just me. Do appreciate it, Professor. Thank you.
I almost feel like the issues don't happen when you first put it on your save, but
Happens
then
later. Could be.
after a couple 100 hours, it does.
Could be. By the way, I did just hear some sirens. So it's not quite where this fire is not quite where I thought it was. It's not that close to me. For the record, it's out a little ways, but yeah. The good thing is the homeowners had just gotten home, so they were not inside their house.
That's a good thing.
Primary search, I don't even think they're going to do a primary because everybody's outside. So that's good. Come on, game. Did I just lose Wi-Fi at my house? Hello? Are we still on?
I don't know. I think you're still on. I mean, I still hear you just fine.
Okay, I think I have internet. I think I just lost all my Wi-Fi.
Oh.
all my cameras, I'm just getting like a spinny circle on all of them.
Good thing everything for you is hardwired.
Yeah, everything out here is wired. Yeah, I think I just lost Wi-Fi though.
So obviously the server PC must be hardwired too.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Definitely wired. Yes. You're still on? Okay, thank you.
So the truck is not freaking out.
We're back. We're so back, chat. All right, yeah, like I said, I jumped out of that one truck and my lumberjack hand was on, and I couldn't get in this other truck.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's happened. It's not the first time it's happened, you know.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, it's still weird that it even happens.
All right, thanks, guys. Chris, yeah, I was in the other screen because I was hiding. I hide our game name and stuff. We're secret like that, you know. And now all of my cameras are broken. I can't see it. All right, where are we on this thing?
The Harbor Grain Elevator, I think it is.
Harbor Grain Elevator. Is that just the harbor?
Yeah, I believe so.
The harbor. We're going to the harbor. We're gonna park the car in Harvard Yard.
Pretty nice. Those little trucks, like 54,000 a load or something.
It's not bad. I'm gonna send this one automated.
All right.
We got a lot of beans to sell, so
I honestly kind of figured you would have sent both the single just the trucks automated, and you and I would have been on the trailered ones.
Oh, we can do that too.
That's just what I was kind of figuring.
Apparently the next set's in the way though. Oh man, come on.
I really think we just need to get rid of that building.
Which one?
The one that you can't like park anything in.
Oh, our shed, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someday when we have money again, when we quit buying Nexat attachments.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You are doing a pretty good job of spending all that money.
Hey. We are spending the money, not me. It is me. Yeah, it's me. It's me, Chad. I'm the problem. It's me. Oh, so I guess this was the truck that I had earlier.
Must have.
It's out in the field and it's doing crop damage to get out. I couldn't do anything about that. Oh boy. You know, Professor, so far the Nexat stuff is interesting. I personally really like it as a combine. Like, seeding the other day was fine. I don't care for the sprayer attachment because it has like a weird collision with the ground and hits the ground when it's like nowhere near the ground. I've not messed with the slurry part of it yet. I'm sure that's fine. But to me, it really shines as a combine. I really did like it as a combine. So yeah, Nick, as far as our homestead, if we tear that shed down, we probably just need to build a real homestead and take like all of field 3.
Yeah.
Or most of field 3 and make it a homestead.
Yeah, I was gonna say either field 3 or field 4. Probably field 3 since it's smaller.
Probably field 3 is smaller, yeah. That would be enough homestead on here. Professor, by the way, after we talked last time about the fields in like order kind of thing, we're doing that on this map now. Now, we already own some of like the fields in the 20s, so it's like whatever, but from now on, we're going to go in order. So I think 6, actually, this field right here is our next field that we have to buy. Don't have to buy that, we will buy eventually. So yeah, pretty cool. We're doing it. All right, Nick, you crashed a little bit.
Yeah, it took a little tight and got stuck up on a rock for a second.
It's not a stupid boulder. It's a rock. All right. Oh, jeepers. I was about to be your steering assist there. 8 tires turn better than 4, baby. Boogity, boogity, boog. Oh, man.
It is impressive just how much faster you speed up versus what this one does.
Well, yeah, I don't have a trailer on, yeah. Makes sense. Don't they? Which way do they unload in here?
The way you're going.
That's why. Okay. Yeah, we got a guy over at the bridge, so we might as well pretend like we know what we're doing here.
Yep. Guys, I think that's how they unload.
I think it is too, yeah. All right. Yeah, definitely, Professor. I do think that, yeah, like a 4X map. 4X map with some bigger fields would be amazing. Yep. That would definitely be really nice.
I think that's like the only way you could justify, using that.
Oh, I mean, I can't wait if we get in a good 4X with like some decent sized fields. Now, I don't want to play one of those 4X that's just like, a flat map.
Right,
like
you want hills.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, remember back to like Elm Creek 4X by Stevie, right?
Yeah.
To think of like what was it, 32 or whatever, the bottom right field, if you had like 5 Nexats out there rolling.
Yeah.
Bro, you could get everything done so fast. It'd be awesome. And
I mean, they actually are speedy for some things.
For harvesting, I feel like they're good. They're good speed, yeah.
I like the fact that they have such a big tank on them for harvesting.
Yeah, the capacity is great. And especially on a field like that from Elm Creek, like we could hardly cut through some, depending on the crop.
Yeah, now you have a cow that you can actually should be able to cut through.
Yeah, so that'd be awesome. Oh yeah. So, Professor, we talked a lot about this the other day, but if you mess with the GPS with the Nextat, you could leave the wheel tracks. The default GPS is like 14 meters, 13 meters, something like that. And default, it will leave skippers, kind of. See this field here? So the problem with this field is everything's on a weird angle. It seems to work better, obviously, if you go north, south, or east, west, obviously. Just the way the game's coded. But if you mess with the GPS enough, it will leave skippers. Because the seeder, this is the seeder here for corn. It does sit between the tires. It does not go outside the tires. So if you get your GPS set right, it would leave skippers. Yeah.
So I think the factory was like 14 meters what it set itself to.
Yeah, but to
And
leave the skippers, you'd have to crank it up to like at least 15.
I'd say either 15 or maybe 14 and a half would get you
Yeah,
the skippers.
something like that. Yeah. If I had two things left to do to a field, rolling and mulching, which one would I do if I can only choose one? Oh. Oh man, you got me on this one. I feel like mulching's faster, even though rolling probably is. So we'll go rolling. Final answer. Yeah, I don't need to phone a friend either. I'm not the weakest link, and yeah, let's lock it in, Regis. I just combined like 3 different shows into one. Sorry.
Yes, you did.
You are the weakest link. Kimmy's not the weakest link. No, I said it when her name popped up. That's not what I meant. Hi, Kimmy. How's it going? You're not the weakest link. Oh, goodness. Hi, Kimmy. How's it going? What's popping? Oh, God. Don't go off in the barb again. I'll take a swim. You're up to 64 now, Professor? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, we did, Kimmy. I've got a couple family members without electricity. Pops is en route to the farm currently, so if I get a phone call in a little while, I'm not going to be happy. Let's put it that way. Because I'm mentally prepared myself for the fact that our garage is probably in pieces, but
Oh, it was from the winds last night, or the
yeah.
tornado get down there.
Tornado like didn't hit near the farm. I mean, there was a lot of damage like not far from the farm, but
Yeah.
even if the farm was getting the winds that we were getting at the house last night, like that garage is not held up by much.
Yeah.
It really needs some DLC or a match. So
Is that the one that your dad and one of your brothers were supposed to be working on?
no, they've been working on the combine shed.
Oh.
It needs a lot of work too. I got you, Professor. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, but
I kind of feel like just from like watching the old videos from on the farm.
yeah.
I kind of feel like all the buildings down there are like most old farms where
They're ancient,
all-
yeah.
where all the buildings are, really need a lot of work.
I mean, to a point, but it's, time and money, and do you really put a bunch of money into a building that sits in a floodplain, and
Right.
how much money do you really want to sink into all that,
Right.
I mean, our
Especially
big shed's in good shape. It does have a little, some leaks in the roof here and there, and it has that one spot of the foundation needs to be replaced, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. But the center part of it was built in 1918, so
Yeah.
it's got a few years on her, so was our garage. So,
That reminds me of a hog barn that was on my parents' property. You couldn't go in it in the winter and be warm because it's really drafty.
yeah. Professor, you're trying to go for 10,000 cows? Dang.
They're currently missing one whole wall, half the roof's falling down, but the main frame of that thing still solid.
Oh, wow. Kimmy, you saw a picture from St. Louis, 3 to 4 inches of hail on the ground? Dang, I didn't see. I purposely before stream, A, I was a slug and didn't get out of bed this morning when I should have, but B, I didn't go look up any news because I kind of I don't know. I didn't feel like looking up news. We'll just put it that way.
Same point, probably just rather not know about some of the
No,
what
it's I
happened.
don't know. I just didn't feel like looking it up news today before stream, so that's all. So I don't really know how much. I know there's a lot of power outages. That's about all I actually know. And from what I was hearing on the scanner last night, I heard about a grainman that got punched over, knocked over. I heard about a camper that went tumbling down a road, down kind of past the farm. So there was a house that collapsed kind of down there somewhere too.
Oof does.
Yeah. So that apparently was the initial call that sparked that fire department going door to door. Was that somebody's house collapsed. So, yeah. Professor, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. Thanks for the instant wash mod. I'll get that on here before Tuesday. If I remember. That's the trick. Oh, man. That's the trick. Oh, God. We're going to send it this time. Okay. Never mind. I keep coming in there way too fast.
I looked over at the stream window where you did that. You about yeeted into the harbor.
That's the third time I've about yeeted into the harbor. One of these times I'll learn to slow down, but what fun is that,
Yeah.
Oh, man. By the way, the firefighting game, I was not joking about that, so. Just saying.
What weren't you joking about that?
About, Santa Claus.
Oh.
Game's on sale. I mean, come on. It's not that bad. Oh, man. I tell you what, though, that next one, dude, the trailer for the firefighting sim at Ignite looks crazy.
I can imagine.
Running Unreal 5? I mean, seriously, it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
It's going to look so good. Awesome. Can't wait for that game. Comes out in the fall, I think.
Oh.
Something like that. I did see Left posted about the Captain of Industry update. That's going to be crazy. We're finally getting trains, baby.
Nice.
And something about... I needed to read the patch, announcement yesterday. It came out, but I think we'll actually be able to, use the rockets for, stuff.
Huh.
Maybe, even mine asteroids or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Interesting.
That's not something about it. I looked at the pictures. I won't lie. I need to read up on it because it looks cool. So,
yeah.
Especially the trains. So then the dilemma is: do I start over or do I play my current save?
All right.
I probably start over.
It's probably been a while since you played that game, hasn't it?
Yeah, the last time I was on there, I was basically just AFK in it, trying to dig down to the bottom of that crater. But I think I just need to give up on that save because it's just so much.
Yeah.
So much excavation. Oh yeah. So much excavation. But that's okay. So probably when that update comes out, I'll be I won't be able to resist playing it,
Right.
I'll be all about it. So there's Chris, it's called Captain of Industry. And the trains, so you're on we'll say Earth. It looks like Earth. And the trains are to help you set up your town and move stuff around and set up manufacturing, and you can probably use the trains to if you have an iron mine off in the distance and you need to haul that iron ore into your town so you can use it. Right now you have eventually in the game when you get farther on, you have big mining trucks, rock trucks, or you have a dump truck, a smaller dump truck, a road dump truck. But I think eventually you'll be able to use the trains to haul in like the ore so your trucks can do other stuff. I think. So yeah, and then eventually in that game there is a rocket that you can build that looks suspiciously like a Falcon 9. But usually once you build the rocket, that's kind of the end of the game. You launch the rocket, the credits roll, it's kind of the end of the game. But now it looks like there'll actually be a point to building rockets and multiple rockets is what it kind of looks like, which is crazy. So yeah. Play the Oh, okay. I got you, Chris. I love Captain. I've played, hold on. How many hours have I played of Captain? I've played, 524 hours of Captain. But look at this. Something about, yeah, look, there's the train. Okay, anyway, there's the rockets. Anyway, it's a farm sim stream, sorry.
That's actually less hours I thought you would have had in that game.
I'm kind of surprised too.
I thought you would have had like 6, 7, maybe 1,000.
Yeah, maybe on the next playthrough we'll get there. But yeah, it's a fun game. I haven't messed around in there forever. But yeah, my current save that I was playing, like I was pretty well, like my tech tree was pretty well done. But I was trying to dig down to the bottom of that crater, but I just. It's a lot. That's all I'm going to say. It's a lot.
That was okay. Definitely a game I really never got into.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a fun one. I know Left and Trent really got into it.
Yeah.
Around the last time I was playing. They were both playing it. The cool thing about that game is they have blueprints. So if I build something and you're like, wow, that looks cool, I can copy it and send you the blueprint, like link basically, and you can beep boop bop and put it in your game and you can have the same build.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool.
And there's websites dedicated to blueprints for that game. So, you know, for like a nuclear power plant, you don't have to know all the stuff. You can just like download the blueprint, put it in your game. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. So yeah, that game's a lot of fun. But you know, it's not for everybody, so that's okay.
You want to know how long I got in that game?
5 minutes.
No, I had 37.
37? But no, you didn't even scratch the surface, bro. You probably just got past like loading the main menu.
Pretty much. I think there was something with the trucks I was having issues with or something. I couldn't figure it out at the time.
The update's coming. Whoa, hello. I turned and you turned into me, sir. There's an update coming out later, Big Al. It's not out yet.
I was hoping that you would just stayed in my lane and I was going to take your lane.
Yep, Sean, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the update for Captain. Yeah, it's going to be wild, man. Yep, May 20th it comes out, but they put out like an announcement of the update yesterday. So if you go look at your Captain of Industry in Steam, yeah, there's a thing in there about the update. You can read more. I need to read up on the whole thing. I haven't yet, but I guess I can eventually. In fairness, I saw it like right before stream yesterday, and I was like, I don't have time to read all this, but I look at the pictures. I'm more of a picture book kind of guy anyway, you know? I got to May to finish the last one before start. Oh, God, Sean, do I have to? The funny thing is, you know, their what is he, community manager or marketing guy or whatever, Captain Zoof? He actually, I told him my idea for the rockets, remember? And he actually asked me for my save, and I never finished the rockets, so I can't send him my save. He wanted my save to use as like promotional, like in a promotional trailer possibly or something. But I never got to where I could do the rockets. So. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have space stuff, Sean, and trains. And every game is better with trains. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
Right? What game's worse with trains? I mean, come on.
I don't think there's a single one that's worse with trains.
Every game is better with trains.
I think what Railroads Online would be without trains.
That would be a really sad game. It would be an Unreal 5 weather demo. Is what it would be.
Yeah, pretty much. Or you'd have the little hand cart to push.
Oh God.
Everywhere.
Roadcraft will come out around the same time. Well, I don't need to sleep, Sean. Oh man, I don't need to sleep at all. Well, you know, the thing about Captain is that I don't get the weird stutters like I do in Roadcraft or in what's that game called, SnowRunner. I really hope they fix that with Roadcraft and no more stutters. I really, really, yeah, really hope they fix that. All right, we're down to 20,000, Nick.
Nice.
20,000.
No wonder those guys take so long to unload.
Why?
I didn't realize they did the truck, then the trailer.
Oh yeah, they're not. Auto drive's not smart enough to do both. Nah, we'll still play Farm Sim, Sean, but yeah, yeah. That just means that we have till then to kind of like wrap up achievements in video games, like, you know, maybe the firefighting game, and I'm pretty much done. I'm done on stream for Farm Sim anyway.
Yep.
What other games? I don't think I'm going to go back to SnowRunner, to be honest. I'm kind of just over that one. But I would like to achievement hunt in the firefighting game. That would be fun. Railroads Online. Yeah, that's another big one. Which that gold is, I'm never going to get that gold, but. Although I think if I really do get rid of those big engines on the beam train and go to some gear drive engines, I think that'll help get us a lot closer to the gold achievement. Because those big engines are great for going up the hill, but they suck at both ends. They suck you going downhill. The only thing they're good at is just pulling straight up the hill. So I think I'm just going to get rid of them. Because derailing the train all the time, it just takes so long to fix it, you know?
And that train's so big, it's not, you know, one or two cars. It's half the train is going to get derailed when you.
I mean, big risk, big reward, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is. You know, I derailed that thing so bad yesterday on stream. You know, before you can blink, you got 15 cars derailed.
Yeah.
You know, and then off stream last night, I literally had my regulator at 2%.
Yeah.
And because those trains get hammering on each other, it derailed cars. It sent the shock back through, and I'm done. I'm done with those things. So.
I think if you're using those big engines, I think you can only use one at a time. I don't think you can do.
But even that, like when you're trying to load or unload, like they're not.
They don't have the finesse.
Yeah, they're not good for that. So, you know, I could see running trains up the hill with them, but not down the hill. But then you got to get your other engines back up the hill somehow. So it's just kind of time consuming, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. All right, hey, this guy's already set up to go back to 2, so we'll just send him back to 2. That's where I'm going to be harvested.
That white truck, you just want to take the trailer off in the homestead, and I'll come grab the trailer.
Yep.
That way I have actually a decent amount of storage.
Are you gonna run a triple?
Yeah.
I guess you can, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just most likely it's probably just gonna go down there and sit for a while.
That's true. Yeah. All right. So we'll send this guy on his way. That guy's going on his way. Where's the third guy? Going to unload. Is this the last load of beans what this guy has on?
I have the last load.
Oh, I thought you were turning right and going the other way. My bad. I looked at you on the map and I thought you were going the other way.
Oh.
Never mind. All right, so this guy, set him up as well. Field 2. To the homestead. No, that's a good idea, actually, since you're going to be loading the trucks. Like, combine to the truck, you might as well run the triple.
Right. They, you know, how you're combining, can't really have the trailer.
No, I can't.
Or how you're unloading out of the field.
Yep. It don't work.
It works perfect for me how I'm gonna do it.
I can't wait to see this. I've not seen a triple yet, have we? I don't think we have run a triple.
It hasn't been since we got the modified carrot harvester.
Oh, that's right. Hey, look at that. I told you we were going to get to $1 billion.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, what are we buying?
Oh, we probably need a corn head.
Oh, I do need a corn head. Yeah. I do need that corn head. Yeah. What color should we get it in? About sand color. Let's see. The thing's red, right, though?
Yeah.
Fine. We'll buy red.
I will say, though, one that Laura Farms, that they demoed or had for their harvest. Dude, I definitely like that a lot better because everything's black with yellow or gold, like, accent colors on it, and it actually looks really nice.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna have fast time. Money's burning a hole. A little bit, yeah. First off, if I would have just been like, hey, cool, $1 million, and then just like not said anything, y'all would have been disappointed. But if
I'd also been in the shop seeing what we could buy.
I have to keep it's my persona now. I'm known as the guy that can't save money in farms. It's just who I am, you know. Okay, so we have enough roof. So it's using roof pieces up here at the thing.
Thanks.
And wooden beams. We have 0 wooden beams here. We need 5,011.
And how many do we have in our production?
Oh, sugar. I left it on spawning. Oopsie. I don't know. But we might as well go haul them real fast because, yeah, dude, it is hailing.
Yeah, it is.
Check. Seek shelter immediately. We have a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a large hail. Tight. Wait, didn't I leave that right here? Where'd it go?
What?
The trailer.
I have no idea where you left that.
Chat, didn't I leave it right there? Where the heck is it?
Or is that the trailer that was getting yeeted all across the world?
I left it right. Oh, God.
Check Farmland 52.
52, huh?
Yeah.
There's 50. Where's 52? Oh, God. It's out in the middle of 52.
Yep.
Oh, yes, it is. So somehow, I know what it was then. Okay, when I was moving pallets earlier, I wonder if I was holding on to one of those still when it got auto loaded. That's what
Yeah,
broke my so it's yeah.
that makes sense. That does break it.
Yeah, it does. That's not the first time I've had that happen either. Down at that sell point I had that happen, remember?
Yep.
All right. So I was actually throwing that trailer around the map earlier.
Yep.
Dang it. Oh well. We gotta get out of this hail.
Yep.
It's primping my Bermuda. Can't have that.
I just didn't feel like logging in as admin. I was already fast timed out of it, personally myself.
Oh man. It's coming down pretty good.
Like the worst thing about the hail is it's so loud compared
is
to everything
loud, yeah.
else.
But all right, come on. There you go. You happy?
I can hear again.
We'll leave it thunderstormy. That's fine. But oh my gosh, John, learn how to back up. God. Dad let me practice in the driveway once. Or wait. Actually, how I learned how to back up a trailer was our Power King tractor at the farm. And the little cart that Grandpa made for it. A wagon, right? Or it's a cart, two-wheel cart.
Yep.
And we would go down there sometimes after Dad would get off work. And I didn't want to garden. Dad was out there, gardening when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And I never wanted to garden. So I would just get the tractor out, hook up the cart, and I'd go drive around the yard down there for like ever.
Nice.
And some of the times I would just go back up and just like drive all over the farm backwards.
Yeah.
And just figure it out. It's the best way to learn, right? Just go figure it out and do it.
I mean, how I learned how to back up a trailer. My father pulled his semi with a trailer onto the main road and told me to back it into the driveway and put it where it goes.
Nice.
Good thing we lived on a gravel road. That was not very busy.
That's fun. Now, a lot of the stuff, it was just like, here you go, have fun.
Oh.
They said, follow, appreciate you, welcome in, what's poppin'? Like how I was first taught to use a string trimmer. Dad literally put it in my hands and said, it trims with the front right corner, have fun.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll go work. Thanks, Pops, appreciate you. I feel like I paid attention a lot though as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when back in the day Mom sold Tupperware and we'd go with her and like deliver Tupperware to people, right?
Yep.
Well, we would be like, 15 turns back into this neighborhood and she wouldn't have a clue how to get back out of the neighborhood. And I'd be like, yeah, turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right. I just paid attention.
Right.
I don't know. I was observant, if you will. I don't know what happened. I'm not really, I know I'm still pretty observant and aware. It's like when I hear a plane at the farm, sometimes I'll pull out like the, what's it called? Flight radar.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law once was like, wow, you just like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just like to be aware. Yeah. Like, okay. Like, I just don't mind being aware.
Let's say there was a job that we worked at right by an airport when I was building bridges.
Yeah.
I think we spent just as much time every day on the flight tracker app, seeing how much, where these planes were going and coming from, and making little bets with each other as we did working.
That's funny. We, Dad and I were at the farm last week, and I had the app out, you know, we'd hear a plane and we go, oh, where's he going? How high is he? You know, what's his speed? It was kind of funny. But yeah. All right, let's go drop the wood chips off and then to the temple. Never-ending process to the temple.
Hey, here's we probably gotta cut trees again.
I say, yeah, we can do that today. The temple makes us a lot of money, so it's okay.
Right. That is our biggest moneymaker.
Oh yeah, by far. Harvesting? No.
I say that the sawmill, it's self-funded. The next act.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. I would agree. All right, stop. Undo. Strap everything back. Let's go. You have randoms on Railroad, but they haven't bought you a Betsy yet. Do they have permissions to do that, Tomcat? Or do you have to, I don't know if you have to assign permissions for that. Spending their own money? I don't know. How that works, to be honest. It's kind of funny though. It's raining underneath the elevated track.
That's farming for you. Sorry, I figured while we had the money, we'd repair a loan.
Oh, I didn't even know we had a loan still.
Yeah, we had to take it for something.
Oh, was that when we were negative money and like wanted to hire a worker?
Yeah, that's what it was for.
See, it's not just burning a hole in my pocket, chat. That's good to get that paid off.
I was saving us money in the long run.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. Couple dollars. They're driving your trains. Oh, man. It would be... God, I would think it'd be terrifying to have randoms in. They'd go find the first place to derail, I feel like.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
Or, like, just start unloading, you know, cargo. Just start heaving cargo. Not where it belongs.
Right.
Oh, you got a train full of gold bars? Yeah, just dump those on the ground. We don't need those. You know? That would be my luck.
That would be something someone would do, too.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I've played Rust in a public server. I know how bad the internet can be.
I think I've watched you play Rust in a public server.
Yeah. It can be bad. All right, you can, you want to fast time?
Sure.
I'll try to slow down before.
I gotta get to the house first.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You were messing with decorations, haven't unlocked us to see. I got to. Well, I guess actually is unloading cargo, is that a permission?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It could be a permission thing, so maybe they couldn't, like, you know, puke a bunch of cargo. To be honest, I just added left, like, I gave left permissions on there yesterday, but I didn't look at what any of them were. I just hit yes for all of them. I don't know what they were. I think I gave them like half my paycheck. I don't know, something. Dang it. But yeah, that's funny. There's nothing we need to buy, is there?
Nothing I'm seeing.
All right. What is that field? Carrots. Ugh. If you get the right harvester, though, it's good.
Yep.
I don't mind carrots at all with the right harvester. Yeah, when's next at going to give us root crop harvesting?
That'd be nice.
That would be something. You'd have to have a truck running next to you though, because it wouldn't the capacity. It would just be outrageous. Maybe have a little capacity.
I feel like they'd have more capacity than most would.
True. Maybe. Yeah, but the width of that machine, if you had that whole thing as like a sugar beet harvester,
yeah,
it would be difficult to keep up with.
That is true.
So you'd have to harvest at like 1 mile an hour or something, which would be sad. Oh man, you get the big fields done, you can come harvest 5K, or the little fields. I mean,
all right,
harvest 5 or 3 maybe. I don't know. We'll run that combine and the next to each other in the same field. How about that?
Oh boy, GPS would be terrible.
You wouldn't use it. I don't think. Drive manually.
I'd say down where we're working right now, or I'm at. I don't run GPS for any of these fields. They're not.
Nah,
in my mind, they're not big enough.
No, they're really not. You don't need it. Tomcat says, looks like they're going to the sawmill. The randoms. That's funny. Leonard, what's going on, man? Looks like at least Leonard didn't blow away in the storm, huh? Might have had some winds over there, I think, for you, Leonard, right? Possibly. Maybe a few. All right. We're going to go put this back on the wagon. We are going to use the wagon as a mother bin. Here. Wagon around 75 mile per hour. Jeepers. That's a lot of wind.
That would take down a building or two.
Yeah. Yes, it could. All right. One took a wrong turn, so they're going the long way. That's funny. 100 mile an hour south of you. Wow. It could be. It could be. It's a lot of wind. That's all I know. All right, time. Chat. It's officially time to break out the next hat.
Hey, did we buy the header yet for there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We still have money.
Shocker.
Almost buy another next set.
Hey, what are we gonna spend it all on?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Land. I don't know. Nothing. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, I don't have to just spend money in this game. I don't have to. Contrary to everybody on the internet thinking that I enjoy spending all of our money on here, I don't have to spend it all.
They maybe, if anything, maybe another subsoiler. So that way we can at least have 3 tractors subsoiling after we get all this harvest done.
Yeah, we technically have three free tractors right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm using the Massey.
I'm just using a tiny truck in this combine.
Okay. I mean, I will be using the Massey, I guess I should say.
I figured we should keep, like the Massey free. After once we're done harvesting, we'll do work with trees, and it'd be nice to have that tractor for trees.
Yeah, I don't technically need the Massey for running the cart once I get it in place. I don't technically have to have it,
Right. I mean, we got a lot of harvest left.
Maybe we buy a tractor with our money.
Maybe.
Maybe we drive too close to our next header and break it. I don't know. I don't know. Jerry's still out, you know?
I mean, a Fent 1050 would look nice.
That's so satisfying.
That is actually very satisfying.
I'm here for this jet. Why won't it fold up now? There we go. Gotta hit the right buttons. So it does the same thing with the corn head it does with the grain head, huh?
That's awkward.
Awkward on the side, okay. Well, I mean, I guess it works. I don't know. Time for the next ad. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to start over here because that's where my auto drive needs to, or is set in, and I need to get the wagon set up and stuff, so it's a whole thing. Alright, we're going to start from right here. This looks good, right? I mean, it should work.
Good.
We'll even move the cab out of the way. Oh, that's back to not working well. It worked well one time. There we go. Throw that cab in so we don't hit them trucks over there. I like that a lot.
And also the Nexat in real life does that weird, that wheel going all the way out kind of thing. But it's not as bad. Like, it doesn't go out as far as
the
what
turning
it does in Farm
thing.
Sim. Yeah, it goes out still quite a bit, but not like Farm Sim.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a little exaggerated.
Yeah.
That's just me and you.
Yep. That's our opinion.
It's like it's dragging the wheel, honestly.
Kinda is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be real. I'm already at 9%. I didn't even go anywhere. Oh boy. I think I might want to set up the auger wagon to run to me. We'll see how far I can get before I get full.
Right.
So this is the first time on corn, and man, I'm 13%. This is crazy. The yield is real. I love it. It is the I don't know, the cab positioning is just kind of, it's a thing. Of course, you can move it, but maybe you can't. It thinks about working. There you go. Run something like that. It's definitely different. No more like looking down the corn rows, I guess. You know, you just hit your GPS button. Let it do everything for you, I guess. I don't know.
That would probably be like the hardest thing about getting used to harvesting with that in real life, is you're not sitting in the middle of the head anymore.
Yep. Yeah, you haven't been that way since the old school combines where it was offset. Cabs were offset to the left, you know?
Yeah, but they weren't offset like that is,
No.
You're still behind your header.
Yeah.
Not next to it.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm assuming since I haven't gotten a call from Dad, that's probably a good thing, right?
I would assume. What time did he go down to the farm?
It's been a while. I don't know if he like stopped and got lunch with brother. Maybe took brother to lunch. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What is poppin'? How's it going? Yeah, hopefully there's no damage down there. Where do you find the tool? It's in your construction. Shift P gets you into your construction menu. You're going to look under the landscaping down here at the bottom. Scroll over to paint. That's how you get to that. What's my opinion of the next set? I really like it as a combine. So far, my favorite thing I've used as far as combining. I feel like this is what we were talking about a minute ago with like the turning. I feel like that needs a little bit of work. Like it's kind of exaggerated in this game for some reason. But yeah, as a harvesting machine, I mean, it kind of gets with it, you know. I definitely do enjoy it as a harvester, combine, whatever you call it, you know. All this corn was planted with this as well, which was kind of cool too. I forgot to scroll over. Yeah, they put menus behind menus behind menus in this game sometimes, Chris. So you got to like scroll up and down. You got to scroll sideways. You got to scroll diagonally. You got to scroll backwards. It's a whole thing. Yeah, they kind of do all the things with this one. So it's fine though. So if I set up, I should probably set that auger wagon up just to run to me, right?
So you haven't made a round around the field yet, have you?
I don't think I'm going to make it all the way around. Yeah. Nah, I'm 75% full right now. If I make it, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
But obviously it's more efficient if I never have to stop to unload. So we might as well. Besides, I'll be passing my first outside round anyway, so harvest will get better. All right, hit the button. Let's go. 80% starting this pass. We'll see if we make it across the field. Something tells me we won't. But we might. I don't know. Let's see. Oh boy. And I don't know how many times, chat. There is I think I've said it before. TikTok really thinks that I need to watch my niece's videos. Okay? And I don't want to watch my niece's videos. I don't want to watch them. And I don't know how many times I have told TikTok that I'm not interested. And I got an email from TikTok. Hey, people you might know.
And it's your niece.
It's my niece. 96% right now. I'm not watching her videos. It's not.
That would just be awkward.
I know. Especially, you know, never mind. It's weird. I'm not.
Especially what normally is on your feed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
Dude, my feed is all like, what do I watch? A lot of food videos lately.
I say my feed's mostly the Reddit videos nowadays.
I try not to watch those so I don't get more of them. I get a lot of the the second date updates, the Brook and Jubal thing, you know.
Yeah.
I do watch those. I watch some of them. I try not to watch thread videos because I don't care.
Yeah.
To be honest.
The worst thing about the second day update videos on TikTok is there's never a part 2 for the good ones.
Right?
The ones that you want a part 2 or never one.
Exactly. All right, we don't have any corn in storage. Okay, good. Yeah, you're not wrong though. Oh, jeepers, come on. I'm gonna go ahead and send all these trucks, and then actually I shouldn't send the last one, so I can set up the wagon. The other problem, I might move this. I think I am going to move this point on this field here.
The waypoint.
Yeah, I'm going to move it down the field a little bit. Just because I can.
That's probably good. It'd be a good thing. You just get it off that corner.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
I still can't believe how we got that field.
It was kind of sneaky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We might have cheated the system a little bit, but
I don't think it's cheating the system at all. We're just using what we know to our benefit.
using the game mechanics to our advantage.
Yeah, and we also wanted to test some science.
Well, yeah, we like science.
Yep.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we did a sugar beet contract on here, and we might have used a couple of mods to help us, like a modded sugar beet harvester, and that sugar beet harvester actually cut the beets too.
I thought we bought the field, and then.
Well, we did. So yeah, we bought the field and we leased a couple of
we used
things.
Contracts.
Contracts for what?
We
did. Yeah, okay. We used contracts to get a bunch of equipment. That's right.
Yes.
I forgot about that part. My bad.
Did my tractor make it up there?
Yeah, we had to take a loan to. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, but it worked out. I meant to leave my auger out on this next set. Hang on, let me climb the ladder. And then when you get out, you break an ankle, you know. Oh, man. All right. So we got to do a little bit of auto driving, chat. It's everybody's favorite thing.
I say sometimes auto drive just irritates a person.
No. You got a tractor going on subsoiling yet, or you need one?
I sent the John Deere that's down here up there.
I want to get one.
Yeah, but I think everything in this homestead is in its way.
I can send you the Challenger or whatever with one if you want to swap.
Sure, if you want to send me one, I'll just send this back, get it to the point of being sent back up to the main farm.
Okay, hang on, let me do this real quick.
Oh.
Right, one more dot. Come on, one more dot. Jeepers, that took way too long. Probably gonna have to move that one up just a hair, and then we'll do that one as our thing, and we'll hit this button here. This is field 2, right? I believe so. Oh, I'm supposed to.
Field you're in?
I did that wrong. Yeah, I meant to.
It's field 2.
How do I edit that? Aha! I forgot the field, the F2. There's supposed to be a space too. It's fine. It's not fine. It's gonna bother me, chat. Oh, man.
You don't have to worry about getting me a subsoiler. I'm getting one myself right now.
Okay, that's fine. Be that way.
Well, it was more of went to tab to get back into my combine.
Oh. Yeah.
And I tabbed into the Alice, so I was like,
might as well just steal it.
Yep, perfect track timing just to get one.
All right, so we're gonna go from way back there in case we have a lot of tiny trucks. That way this guy can get there and not run into tiny trucks. It's a whole thing. Anyway, this should be good to go. After it goes in repairs. I tabbed to your combine and started backing up. I don't want it. Not like this. All right. So we put this to this, and then Ka-chow will have, well, after he empties. Although, where's the other trucks at?
There, I think there's a silo.
Uh-huh. Why are they stuck here? Why did it, what?
Did it fire itself?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Why? Why did it do that?
That's a good question.
Oh man, this. Where's he going? Don't mind him.
Hey, auto drives is having all the issues today, huh?
I'm not sure where he's going, but he's going somewhere. He's trying to get to the shop, is what it is, and he's taking a bit of a scenic route.
How they normally do.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, so you don't want the subsoiler?
Oh, I got one for my fields. I don't think I need more than one down here.
No. Unless you wanted to get the job done really fast.
Yeah.
All right. Is that wagon still, as long as that guy's still moving, I don't really care if he takes a, he's crawling up the hill. That's fine. I got awkward end rows to take off yet, so he'll be just fine.
If it makes you feel better, that John Deere I sent up there to you on auto drive,
Yeah.
took a very interesting route to get there too.
Not surprised. Not surprised at all. That's funny. All right, next ad on corn. I'm liking it. I like it. 7 miles an hour. Very nice. Gotta love it.
That would be nice. 7 miles an hour, a little bit faster than a normal combine.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's, you know, between, I know the turning's weird on the next at and the road speed's a little slower, but
Bloodwolf just resubscribed for 22 months.
Bloodwolf, thanks for the resub for 22. Appreciate it. How's it going? But, you know, harvest speed in 1 mile an hour more, and then the capacity.
It's worth it.
And the unload rate's pretty darn good. So, I mean, yeah, it's worth it as far as I'm concerned. Oh, he's driving down to the shop now. Oh boy, yeah, no, I really dig the unload capacity and everything. So, yeah, I don't mind it.
I'd almost think that an XAC unloads just as fast as this case does. You know, when the case is full versus the XAC being full.
We should do a test of that.
Good.
We should run them side by side somehow. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. You'd have to have somewhere that could, well, we'd have to go to like the bin where we have a lot of, you know, capacity.
Yeah.
Or buy a mother bin or something.
Right.
Don't need a mother bin on here. Honestly, that auger wagon works fine.
Yeah.
So it's
buy or get like a Demco auger wagon to test it or something.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
Something that's got the capacity for both of them. You only need 40,000, a little over 40,000.
Yeah, true.
Like you need a whole lot of capacity.
Although actually the theory of this map was mother bin tiny trucks, but it may change to auger wagon tiny trucks. Because I could see even having like an auger wagon that we use in the field and then maybe like another one that sits at the edge.
Right.
And use it as like a little auger or a mother bin. Because you don't need a giant one on this map.
I'd say maybe get like a Demco for the edge auger wagon and that one that we have for in the field.
Yeah, one we have is perfectly fine. These fields aren't that big.
At least, especially for how far we're running right now.
Yeah, we don't have any run.
It does. It's doable with the trucks we have.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, and really, like, all this map's so small that like, there's not that much runtime on any of them from any of the fields. So, it'll buff. right. Go this way. Let's throw our pipe out. See, I don't know how well this works. Auto drive to unload the next set.
Yeah, it might be interesting.
Haven't used it yet, so. Okay, he's a moving, so. We will see how this works. It may not work very well, but that's okay. Hopefully it does. Hopefully. In fairness, I haven't updated auto drive. I don't know if there's a new one out or anything, but
So,
definitely since before the next that DLC.
So what field did you lime earlier?
2 needed lime. Yeah, when I joined 2 said it needed lime, so why?
I was just thinking we should have, instead of me dumping all the corn I'm getting from this field in this bin, we should have, I should just dump down where I'm working and got your numbers and just use field 2 for the test percentage yield.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Could have, yeah. All right, buddy. Wow, okay. Come on, buddy, over here. Percentage for the header or for the next head or for the lime?
For the next ad.
Okay.
I was figuring, you use the field that you just limed and then
Have to lime it again.
and then lime it again, so that way you keep your tests as
True.
even.
See, I
as you
like
can.
doing a side by side more than a field.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
At least that's how I like to do it. I don't know. Because field can always be a little bit different, or skippers or whatever.
Right.
I might just have to sit still and let that guy. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna fill up. The other problem is I'm changing direction a lot in this field. Plus, I go kind of fast.
Yeah.
Auto drive doesn't
catch
like
you.
speed. But when I get to the end here, I'll be basically full, so I will just sit and wait. Turn that separator off, and hopefully he'll drive up to me here. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, boy. Well, I will say this. My local Fox station is out covering damage. Open Instagram, but that's all I see now. So he's actually a little far away, or a little close, I should say. But I could change his offset if I had to. So that's not bad. It's working. I'm gonna fill him up, which is fine because he'll go unload at the trucks.
He never fully emptied, did he?
No, he did not empty. No, did not. And hopefully I got those waypoints all set up right. I'd have to wait and see how everything was working over there. But he'll take a hot lap around the field and go unload. So yeah, either way it'll be fine. And really, so default gives you 3 headlands. I think 2's enough. So I think from now on I'll do 2. Is 3, by the time you take off 3 off of each end, there's like nothing left of the field to harvest. Depending on what field you're in, so.
That is actually true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just take 2 from now on. I don't know if that guy's going to keep up with me very well.
He may not.
Of course, like you said, though, he didn't get empty, so therefore he didn't just empty me.
Yeah, I feel like if he came to you empty, I think he would have been just fine.
Yeah. The good
Or it
thing
would
is
take
it's a
a while.
short trip for the trucks.
No.
So we may end up going and sitting over there here in a minute to let all the grain get hauled in. But we'll see.
I was just gonna say, if you had to, you could always just run to the bend, but that'd be kind of hard, especially with field 3 still
That would
having.
be kind of difficult. I mean, I could do it. I'd have to harvest my way across 3.
Yeah, you'd have to leave enough room to do that.
Yeah. Nah, I'd just wait for the trucks. I gotta take a break here anyway. I'm technically in bonus or past break time, so.
Yep.
We'll finish this outside round and then probably just go sit at the bend where he's gonna be, and hopefully all the measurements I got it all set up right, where he will just empty.
Yeah, hopefully.
I might have him pulling up a little far. Oh, he's actually filling the middle truck first. That's awkward.
Probably just how when he went to go to his weight point.
Yeah, he put his auger out and he started unloading.
Yep.
Okay, so now he's doing the front truck. The other problem is I don't know if three don't get him empty.
No, it's 4 that gets him empty.
Yeah, but it's all good. Then the second truck pulls up like, hey, I got room. No, I don't have room. Gotta go.
Takes him a minute to figure that out.
Now that's the one I'm not sure about. Is it gonna fill that third truck or not? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I got all my measurements right then. Yay. I did it right. Let's go. I did something right for once, chat. We're celebrating. And then if I just changed my field to 5, and he's gonna sit there with his auger out until he gets empty. So if I just swoop in here with my auger out and just say, how you doing? I'll keep him full for a while because I'm 96%, so I can't harvest anymore. So might as well just do one of these and then wait for trucks to come back and say, hey, Nick, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a break.